Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll look at a topic that affects a lot of people living on a ridiculously low income. These tips will help you make the most of your situation, whether you're a student, starting a new job, or dealing with unexpected financial difficulties. So let's get started with our 8 tips for living on a shoestring budget. Have you kept track of your spending habits? If you've ever had a toddler in the house, you know how quickly they can vanish if you don't keep an eye on them. Money, too, is like that. The solution is straightforward, but it necessitates perseverance. Keep a written record of your spending. It's nearly impossible to know where your money is going if you don't know where it's going. To be clear, we mean everything, including the $1 you spent on a soft drink. Simply doing so will cause you to reconsider whether you really need to make that investment. Make use of a notebook, spreadsheet, or financial app. Do this for at least 1 month. 2 months is preferable, and you'll have all the information you need for the next step in the process. Are you putting together a budget? At its most basic, creating a budget entails 3 steps: knowing how much you earn, knowing how much you spend, and making a plan to spend less than you earn so that you can save the difference. The significance of budgeting is that once you know your income and expenses, you can prioritize your spending to achieve your goals. Although keeping detailed records that account for every dollar is prudent, it is not for everyone. Another method is to follow the 50-30-20 rule. Set aside 50% for necessities, basic housing, utilities, insurance, food, clothing, taxes, and debt payments, 30% for wants, eating out, entertainment, and luxuries, and 20% for savings. It will require self-control on your part not to spend the portion set aside for savings. You can, however, do it if you carefully consider ways to cut costs. Have you updated your subscriptions? Here's an easy one. Are there any magazines, streaming services, or memberships that you no longer use? They must be canceled. Have you used this product or service in the last few months? Can you find a less expensive version? Get rid of it. If you discover you missed it, you can always resubscribe when your finances are less tight. Drop any email newsletters or merchandise catalogs that tempt you to make impulse purchases, even if they aren't directly costing you money. You may sign up again in the future, but you must deal with it now. Are you saving money on utilities? You can't live without power or water, but you can cut your utility bills. Replace incandescent light bulbs with LEDs when they burn out. Why? Because they might be more expensive to purchase, but last longer and use less electricity. They more than pay for themselves. Use the lumens number, which indicates the amount of light emitted, rather than the wattage, which measures the amount of electricity used, to select the correct bulb. Fit your heating and cooling system with a programmable thermostat. This allows you to adjust how hot or cold the house is when you're not there, saving you money on utility bills. You can program it to return to a more comfortable temperature just before you arrive home from work. Unplug all unused electrical appliances. When many electronic devices are not in use, they draw a small amount of electricity, which adds up. Another way to reduce excess electricity is to use power strips or timers to turn off and on devices. Smart power strips can manage electricity so that DVD players only receive power when the television is turned on. Are there any less expensive housing options? Because your home is a large expense, any attempt to save money must include housing. Despite the fact that home ownership is hardwired into the American psyche as the proper way to live, but is it right for you? Or at least, if it's right for you right now. Affordability is one of the benefits of renting. Not only will you pay less per month in rent than a mortgage, but you will also not be responsible for repairs, nor will you have to pay upfront financing costs or homeowner association dues. How can you save more money if you already rent? Rent savings may be possible by relocating to a less expensive area or into a smaller rental house or apartment. Getting a roommate is another popular option. Rent for a 2-bedroom apartment isn't double that of a 1-bedroom, so having a roommate lowers your monthly expenses. Also, when it comes time to renew your lease, bargain. Landlords want to keep good tenants because if you leave, they lose money on your apartment while it is vacant. Are you in the process of debt consolidation? unless you pay cash for everything, a noble goal that few achieve. Debt is likely a significant part of your monthly expenses. Automobile loans, credit card debt, and student debt all add up. Each of those debts represents a separate expenditure, and each of them may have been the best deal you could have gotten at the time. However, you may be able to do better if you consider your debt as a whole. So, what exactly is debt consolidation? Debt consolidation is the process of combining multiple debts into a single monthly payment. It can be especially useful if you have a balance on one or more high-interest credit cards or student loans. A single loan with a lower interest rate can reduce your monthly costs while also allowing you to pay off your debts faster. A win-win situation as long as you make your monthly payments on time. Transferring your credit cards to a single low-interest card can also be beneficial, but you may only have 18 months to pay off those debts before the interest rates rise. Do you look for lower-cost insurance? How hard did you look for the best homeowners and auto insurance rates when you bought your home or car? Not very. There's no time like the present to shop around. There are numerous insurance companies to choose from, and you may find that you can save money on car insurance and homeowners insurance by purchasing them separately or from the same company. Most insurance companies offer a bundling discount. Raising your deductible, the amount you must pay before insurance will contribute to a claim, can lower your monthly auto insurance premiums. There are high-deductible health insurance plans with lower premiums that are especially suitable for people who rarely seek medical care and simply want to ensure they are covered in the event of an emergency. Term life insurance, which expires after a specified period of time, has lower monthly premiums than whole life policies, which cover you for the rest of your life. Term policies can be set to expire when you retire and your family no longer needs your income. Are you eating at home? You must eat. However, you are not required to eat out. Not every day. We get it. Eating out or ordering takeout food saves time and is probably tastier than what comes out of your kitchen. It is, however, significantly more expensive. A lot. You don't have to go on a full-fledged Dave Ramsey rice and beans and rice diet to make a significant difference in your bottom line. However, you must make cuts. But how are you going to do it? You lack confidence in the kitchen. There are numerous cookbooks and YouTube videos available for beginners. Cook several servings of some items you enjoy and freeze the rest for future meals. Purchase non-perishable items. Make use of grocery coupons. Instead of well-known brands, opt for generic or store-brand canned goods. Cutting back on coffee purchases can also help you save money. Have you attempted to freeze your credit cards? Credit cards are extremely convenient, which is also one of their disadvantages. It's so easy to buy something you shouldn't, but you figure you'll pay it off when your credit card bill arrives. This is how many people get into credit card debt, even if you maintain a zero credit balance. The money you spend on impulse purchases is money you don't have for more important purchases. What to do now? Make it more difficult to use your credit card. Instead of carrying it in your wallet or purse, keep it at home. You might think twice about freezing, literally freezing, your credit cards in a block of ice. You'll still have them if needed, but thawing them out will take time. And that time may help you reconsider whether that purchase is truly in your best interests. And there you have it, our 8 tips for living on a shoestring budget. Remember that it's all about being mindful of your spending, finding ways to save, and exploring new ways to earn more money. We hope you found these suggestions useful. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more money saving and lifestyle advice.